Happy Friday, guys. Dhylles Victoria here, Queen of Sip and Chat Movement. This is the Sip and Chat World Changers TV show. How is everyone doing tonight? I have an amazing, amazing guest for you guys. She is a sister, my New York City sister, and met her a while back. God, how time flies. Lord have mercy. I think I've known this amazing, phenomenal woman who wears a cape and stilettos and does amazing things, who I'll introduce you to in a minute. But I'm just here thinking about how time flies so damn fast. Anywho, Source Radio Network platform. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Of course, as always, we must thank our sponsors. Our sponsors are Zulina Health, Wellness, and Fitness, Paper to Film Productions, Beat My Types Matchmaking, Revolution Mills and Renovations, and of course, New Covenant of Praise Worship Center. So thank you so much to our sponsors. Without you guys, we couldn't be doing this. Again, my name is Dhylles Victoria, Queen of Sip and Chat. Always got to rock the shirt with the little crown. See the crown? See it? Cute, cute, cute crown. And of course, I got my water. Told you guys I'm trying to drink more water. So this is some smart water. I was drinking alkaline water, and then someone told me not to drink too much alkaline water because it messes with your system or something to that effect. And when I looked it up, sure enough, and I was having all the little symptoms that was going on with alkaline water. So back to regular water. Anywho, I have an amazing sister in the house. She is my Haitian sister. You know how you say Jamaican sister? This is my Haitian. Well, actually, you know what? She's Haitian Jamaican.
Yes, I'm a mixture.
So, guys, you're in for an amazing, amazing treat. If you are in a job market, need interviews, strategies and tips and methods and so on and so forth, your resume taken care of, just anything when it comes to career, profession, building, you know, your job description, all that good stuff. This is the go-to person, this person right here. So get out your pens, your pads, your laptop, your notes on your phone, because you're in for an amazing treat.
Or a screenshot.
That's a screenshot that works too.
I got the logo right here.
So I'd like to introduce to you Sophia. Oh, hey Sophia.
Hello. Shout outs to your water. I am not doing that.
I know. What are you drinking today? Because that is the most important question of the show.
Well, I picked up a bottle of rosé.
Nice.
At a local wine store.
Nice.
So I wanted something a little refreshing today, and that's what I'm drinking. So cheers.
Cheers, nice water. Anywho, thank you so much for coming on the show. I highly, truly, truly appreciate it. Like, you're awesome. I've always told you that from the time I met you. I'm like, oh my God, this girl's so awesome. And then when she told me she was Haitian Jamaican, and I was like, oh my God, soccer passe, even though I don't even speak the damn language. So tell everyone who you are and what you do. What is your line of work, your purpose, all that good stuff.
Okay, well, my name is Sophia. I am the owner of OS Professional Portfolios LLC now, but it could be OS Professional Portfolios, which is a career consulting business in which I custom make documents to brand you as your own professional. I have a 98% success rate with either interviews or have achieved new positions or even promotions. So I am very, very close with my clients too. If they have not received any impact from their documents, I am there for that. So I do resumes, cover letters, LinkedIn profiles. I also do job application submissions, because who wants to do that? That's a job.
Yes.
That's a job. I also do 24-hour turnaround service for instance, if a job comes up and you only have 1 day to apply, I got you. I will deliver something the next day. So that is what I do, and we're only expanding, so be sure to check out osprofessionalportfolios.com, and you'll be able to see everything about me. Yeah.
Awesome. So what, how did you fall into this line of work, or did it capture your heart? Like, what was that process like? Because sometimes, you know, people say that their purpose finds them and they don't find their purpose. Like, what was that? What was that like?
Well, what's funny is, like, I'll start off by saying, I never used to like talking to people. And now I'm in a job that I never really used to like talking to people, but now I'm like, my life purpose is talking to people, right? So why I fell into this line of work, my mother is a professional, has had very senior level jobs you know, at different companies. She's a chemical engineer, but right now she's actually working for Feeding America as an operational manager. So at the time, she was always putting me in like workshops, like professional workshops. I had my first business card at like 12. Like, why do I need
this? Mommy.
Yes. So anyways, once we started to age a little bit, some of my friends would come to my mom and ask you know, questions on how to up their resumes or their cover letters, etc. And she would assist them, and then I started helping out. And then after college, people started coming directly to me, and then people just started referring me to people. So this is how it just kind of flourished within the last few years. It chose me, in a sense. And I decided to choose it back. So, you know, a lot of times we have purposes in life that we're like, oh, I don't know if I should do it. I kind of went for it. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm also a very like go-getter type of person.
Yeah.
So if I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do something. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna halfway it. So that's how I fell into this. But also just realizing the lack of resource to get, you know, especially in our community, people of our color to get careers that they deserve.
And get the pay that they deserve, what the careers that they deserve.
Exactly. So, you know, I have a blog site, Optimistic Searchings, which basically is instilling the confidence, and then I have a career consulting business to end off the finishing touches, in a sense. You know, it's like a full renovation.
So it's a whole one-stop shop.
Yes.
So how did you come up with the name and the logo and colors for your company?
Well, OS Professional Portfolios is actually Optimistic Searchings, the OS. And I wanted to incorporate my initials, which is Sophia O. So I just changed it up, and I was just like trying to figure out, you know, it first started from the blog site, and then I was like, okay, professional portfolios, because that's what I'm delivering, professional portfolios. So that's how the name came about. It's a very long name, but it has so much meaning behind it. It incorporates my name, it incorporates Optimistic Searchings, and it's my career consulting. So yeah.
Cool. Good stuff. So when you did your first real professional project or consultation, when you were paid for it, what was that feeling like for you, knowing that you were paid for your value of service, and what was the result of that?
Well, in the beginning, I will say, once you start getting paid for a service that you kind of didn't go to school for, in a sense, you get a little nervous of, am I doing it right?
Yeah.
Right? So what I'm realizing with this journey is it's a lot of trial and error. In the beginning, I was only charging $40, so that people were very happy with what they got. But now when I'm increasing the value, now you kind of have to up your par. You have to be a lot more knowledgeable. You have to be a lot more, you know, because people are asking you questions, and you're like, I can give my perspective. I was like, shoot, I'm a professional.
Isn't that enough? No.
No. Yeah. So definitely, it's very nerve-wracking in the beginning. But once you start, you know, getting that attention and people start referring you because you have great customer service, I will recommend to anyone who's a business owner, be genuine and have great customer service, because even if your product sucks, people are just happy that you took the time to, you know, help them elevate and whatever, you know. And on my podcast today, actually was speaking about, like, you have to figure out if your purpose in life is to obtain money or if it's actually your purpose in life.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Totally agree.
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of times a lot of people that are entrepreneurs or business owners, they kind of get so caught up in the finance money aspect that they tend to forget why they started this in the first place and why they fell in love with it and how it found them and what that felt like in the beginning when you had to crawl before you walked in that whole process. They forget about that stuff at times because money becomes the whole priority in their brain. And then you lose a sense of customer service and intention and just authenticity. And so for me, like, it's extremely important when I'm building relationships with my clients or media contacts that I'm strictly authentic, and I want to know about them. I don't want them to know about me. They know who I am. They know what I do, but I want to know about you. Like, what what makes you special, and you know what's going to make you stand out from everyone else in your field, or whatever. You know, what is your story? What's that beautiful, exceptional thing about you that no one else has, that you want to try to inspire the world in? So that I come from that space.
Yeah, definitely agree with that. You're yeah, you have to know the primary intent. And I also was saying on my podcast today, like, if you're all about the money, you could be a trillionaire, right? And so many people who are up, like very successful, are unhappy because they're not really fulfilling their happiness, which should be the purpose of your business. Which should be keeping you like, oh, great, like I'm happy to help somebody. Once you focus on the money, that will not keep you warm at night. Helping people does, you know?
Yeah. So. It is, and there should be a balance. Like, you should be, you know, having that warm and fuzzy feeling of paying it forward inside, as opposed to having all this money, because there's always like a specific balance. Either you have a lot of money and no relationship, happy. You're in a relationship, you don't have that much money, but then you have that peace within. Or you have both, and there's something wrong, like there's some type of disability or an illness. There's always like something that's going to drop.
Yeah. There's always a trade-off.
No, there's always going to be some type of a trade-off.
Yeah.
I totally understand and get that. So how are you using your business as a world changer to change the world and inspire and influence the planet?
So my mission is to help basically low income households, in a sense. Being in New York, you definitely realize a cutoff in terms of who's low income and then who has higher income, especially with a lot of, you know, gentrification in the neighborhood and things like that. So that instills, you know, power in me to be like, well, no, we're not gonna like give in to this change. We should be uplifting our people so that we can be a part of the change. You know what I mean? So definitely being in New York has, you know, changed my perspective on, you know, I don't want to see my people down. You know, I want to see us win. And careers, everybody has a job. Either you're a business owner, or you have, you know, you could be a business owner with a friend that has a job, or you have a job, or whatever it is. So my service helps everybody in a sense. And it also gives confidence in people. So a lot of people, you know, don't realize their value. They don't fight for what they deserve. So that's why my documents, you know, my clients get calls in the first week or whatever, because I think recruiters are saying, oh shoot, this person's taking things a little serious.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my mission, to change the world.
All right, world changer. It's all good. So where do you see your business in the next 2 to 3 years? Where do you see it going?
Shoot, definitely expanding, gonna have employees by then. Within a year, I should be well, this is what I told myself. By 30, I want to be full-time business owner, because it is a lot. I love my current job, but it is a lot to give any time to another business. You know what I mean? When you have your business, you have to choose sometimes. In the end of the day, like, do you really believe in your dream, or do you kind of just do this as a side gig? You know what I mean? So
it's a dream, or it's a hustle. It's either it's a hustle or a hobby.
You have to choose. Yeah, definitely.
So what is your process like when you are vetting a potential client to the point of getting them the results that they need?
So most clients just buy the services initially, and then I send like a form. But one of the questions that I ask for everybody is, what is the career that you desire? I'm not specifically asking, what is the career that you have worked in? I'm asking, what is the career that you desire? So that I can get more background on what they're trying to obtain, what job that they're looking for. Do they feel confident enough to be in there? Then once I get the view on that, I'm able to customize a product for that industry.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I think customization is where it's at because you make the person feel so important and special. And they're like, oh my gosh, she sees my value. She wants to customize stuff for me.
No, seriously, it amazes me, like the reviews that I've gotten from people. It's like it's a piece of paper, but like people look at it as like, no, this is a life changer, you know. So yeah,
And if you do it right, then it's definitely a life changer.
definitely. Yeah.
So talk about your podcast. When did you start it and what's the name of it and where can we find it?
So my podcast came out in February of this year. You can find it on iTunes. I just published episode 20 today. It's called #Optimistic Searchings, Go Figure podcast. Which is basically a path of self-discovery, discovering your purpose in life, you know, creating awareness of where you're uncomfortable and also creating awareness of where you are comfortable. So that's what, you know, my podcast is about. So I discuss every podcast, you know, my accomplishments and challenges that I've gone through during the past week, because I think that's a healthy habit for people to think about. Like, what did I do well this week? What did I not do well this week? And reflect. I think so, especially entrepreneurs, we get so stuck in the hustle and bustle. We don't really take time to be like, all right, let me stop, pause, and like draw a new blueprint or add something else, you know? So yeah, and it's also mental health. I speak a lot of things about mental health because mental health is a huge issue. Everybody needs counseling. Either you do it yourself or you find your own therapist. That is fine. But we definitely need to like resolve trauma. Everybody has trauma.
I couldn't agree with you more. I wish I had a drink at that point to sip and toast to that one because
you got your water.
because it's so true. You're absolutely right about that, because I feel like a lot of people just deal with so many different things, anxiety and depression. They have all these deeply rooted issues that's been suppressed from years and years and years and years, and they're wondering why everything is just happening the way it happens, and it's a lot. But I totally agree with you on that. But that's amazing.
Yeah, and I posted something the other day in regards to that about like, you have to think about healing yourself, not only for healing yourself, but also healing the generations that have passed and also the generations that are coming, you know? You gotta clean it. You gotta clean the dirt.
You do. Because I think in a generation like, you know, our mom's generations and our grandmothers and the grandmothers what are just like sweeping up under the rug and don't talk about it.
Lord.
Stop exposing the family business. I'm like, really? All right, let me post about this real quick.
No, seriously. And I understand that because, you know, Haitians especially, you know, how we don't talk about nothing. I don't even know nothing. Actually, a couple weeks ago, I had a deep conversation with my mother in which she's now taking the proper measurements to get her own self-healing, you know? She's in programs and things like that. She walked on fire and all this stuff to like break the barriers, you know? She's noticing it.
Yeah. I feel like, you know, in life, people are now waking up into their own spiritual awareness and awakening. And I think it's a beautiful thing because that's the only way you get to know thyself, you know, and that's the only way you are able to walk in your truth and live your full, complete life, mind, body, heart, spirit, and soul. So when I talk about specific things and, you know, the Haitian side, but also the Belizean side, it's the same exact way. It's like, don't say anything, why are you talking about it? So I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm not going to conform to your ways of living because if it's not working for you. It's not working for you. So for me, I prefer to be in a space of peace and happiness. And if that means expressing myself and being the voice for my, you know, siblings and my nieces and my nephews and for their children and their children, I have to do it because I need to break that cycle. It has to be broken.
Nope. All praise to you, girl. You know, it takes effort to like, well, it takes willpower to set yourself against the norm. It takes a lot of willpower because you have to be willing to walk on the path by yourself. Completely alone with no support. And then the support will come, but you have to be okay to like jump off the cliff. Like, that's it.
I tell my parents all the time, I'm like, I know that you probably look at me like, my God, what the hell did we do to her? Or
you made me happy. You did so well. Thank you. Because I saw what I didn't want to be.
For me, they're like so reserved and so conservative and so quiet, and I'm just like, oh my God, hi! And they're like, what, where did we go wrong? You know, because I'm just like, I am the rebel. I'm like, I have a shirt that says I'm the rainbow sheep of the family, and I wear it proudly.
Oh well, but you're the happy one.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. I love being the magical unicorn as I am. But well, yeah, but it's all good. Well, oh my God, thank you so much for coming on the show. Can you just let everyone know, you know, anything that you have up and coming, any like specials or events or podcast information, where they can find your information, all the stuff, everything. Just give it to all of us. We want everything.
Live. Well, not only am I an entrepreneur, I do a lot of side things. You know, I have my podcast, my blog site, optimisticsearchings.com, which you can also find my podcast. I also have been doing little projects here and there that should be coming out. But if you want to follow anything that's going on in my life, you can follow me on Instagram at Optimistic Sophia or Optimistic Searchings or OS Professional Portfolios. There you will see my most recent content. But I have good things to come. I will be on Black Ink's first episode as well in my cousin's carnival outfit. So if you see me,
awesome.
Don't tag me.
I'm gonna take a screenshot and just blow you up in the face like I know her.
Oh no, I'm like, God, I can't wait for this episode to drop so I could just like not like so I can know if I'm like actually in it like that. But yeah, so I have that coming out. I also did a stylist project. The photos will be dropping on my Instagram. So yeah, I have a lot going on.
Good.
Yes, thank you so much for having me.
Of course. I mean, we had to get it together because we rescheduled. I'm like, now I have to get her on. So, but thank you so much. Thank you guys for tuning in this Friday. I have another amazing guest next week, Friday. This is Victoria here. Sip and Chat World Changes TV, Queen of Sip and Chat as always. And once again, have to thank the sponsors because without them, can't do this stuff. So Zulina Health, Wellness, and Fitness, Paper to Film Productions, Meet My Types Matchmaking, Revolution Mills, Renovations, and New Covenant of Praise Worship Center. Thank you so much to our sponsors. Look forward to seeing you next week, guys. Love and light, peace and happiness. If you're traveling, travel safe. If you're home, I'm happy that you're home. Enjoy the weekend. Have fun. Remember, you have one life to live. Live it to the best of your ability and do your best and speak your truth, walking in truth all day.
Yes. I felt that.
Get at me for feature.